What's up, guys? Been getting a bunch of questions regarding one of my favorite cichlids on the planet. That's because I'm such a South American guy at heart. But today's fish is the green tear cichlid. What is there to be said about this fish? They explode in color. They're super popular. They're semi-aggressive. They're South Americans, and I can't describe to you how cool this fish looks, because the males get such a crazy color pattern, and they will even get a little hump on their head, and some of them get like a white strip or like an orange kind of banner at the tip of the rear tail. I'm gonna flip the camera here and show you guys an exquisite male. I have a juvenile right now in this tank, and this is a 75-gallon tank. You can see him right there. He's already starting to get the coloration that green tears are known for. There he is right there. And I'm being completely honest with you guys, he does have the tip on his tail. I specifically hunted this guy down because of the tip on his tail. Because when this guy is a male, a larger adult male, like I'm going to show you in the video here, they are absolutely exquisite. So as far as taking care of these fish, like I said, they're South Americans. So South Americans are kind of known as kind of semi-aggressive, along with blood parrots, severums, acaras. What else is there? You can keep tons of fish with green tears because they're fairly nice. Jack Dempsey's, I would say Jack Dempsey's are more aggressive than green terrors are. So it's very common for people to set up a tank with all these fish in the tank, all the South Americans, severums, green terrors, what else is there? Blood parrots are South American. I'm drawing a blank here. Acaras, there's a bunch of South American cichlids, and it's awesome because they're all beautiful fish. I can't understand when people get into Africans. I understand Africans are beautiful fish, but South Americans are just, you're not dealing with fish killing each other every other day, and they're just full of vibrant colors. So as far as taking care of these guys, this is how excited I get about green tears. I'm at a loss for words. Pure basics here for taking care of these fish. They get around 8 inches long, so a 55-gallon minimum for these fish, and that's if you are only keeping the green tear by itself or something. If you have plans on keeping more South Americans, you should probably get a 75-gallon and above. So tank size, 55 gallons. You're going to want good water, obviously. Have a cycled tank. I'm looking at this fish. I just got him like a day or two ago, and it seems he does have a little bit of ick. This is a good example of getting new fish. You should keep a close eye on them, and sometimes they do get ick. I'm sure he will cure on his own, but I'm going to keep a close eye on this. I'll probably throw a heater, maybe add a little salt to the tank to cure that ick. I'll show you guys. This is a little off topic, but this is a great example while you watch closely with your fish. So if you look closely, that green tear on his front fins there looks to have a little bit of ick. And you don't need to totally stress out. This is very common when you have new fish. The move and the acclimation process to a new tank is kind of stressful, and it comes out in fish because a lot of them, you get them with it already. A lot of people think, oh, your tanks are dirty, you have ick. We're getting a lot of these fish that already have ick. So, all right, back on topic. Taking care of green tears. Like I said, clean water, make sure your tank is cycled, set up, 55-gallon and up. As far as feeding them, guys, these fish are super easy to keep. They're omnivores, but they are cichlids, so you're gonna want a protein-rich diet. I like mine to grow really fast. I feed them a bunch of I swear by omega-1 foods, omega-1, and I'll throw a link in the description box to a bunch of these foods. I've been buying these dried freeze-dried shrimp pellets, or shrimp cubes, I should say. This is a seller on Amazon. These things are stacked with protein. My fish grow like crazy feeding them those. I do feed the fluval bug bites. I'm not a huge fan of the fluval craze, but the fish love them. And I'll throw a link in the description box to those 3 foods. Quality foods is one thing I urge, just because you are what you eat, and if you want healthy fish, you need to have them eating healthy food. All right, so that answers food. Tank mates, I answered. South Americans, anything semi-aggressive. You know, I've kept green terrors with pretty much any generic tropical community fish. All the live bears, mollies, platies, guppies, tetras, you know, for the most part, they kind of stick to themselves. You will have some issues. I've had issues with like angels and such. It really depends the scenario. Every fish is different. I preach this in all my videos. So you just gotta watch and be ready to move some fish if possible, or bring them back to the fish store. In your circumstance, it always doesn't work out perfect. So here's this green terror again. I just want to get some close-ups. And yes, this is a juvenile, and I just brought him home a couple days ago. I saw him at the fish store. He had the white tip on the end of his tail, and I fell in love. I am going to flip the cam though and show you a beautiful adult, because that's what these fish are all about. When they are adults, they're stunning fish. So that basically, sorry, I'm burping up all over myself. That basically answers taking care of these fish. Some issues you might have, like I said, he does have ick a little bit. I'm gonna treat that when I get off the camera here. I'll try just throwing in the heater and cranking it up a couple degrees, because I do keep my fish room at 78. And sometimes fish, at the fish store, he might have been at like 82, and that temperature fluctuations sometimes will bring it on. I should have quarantined them. I did not. Cichlids are tough fish. That's why I mainly keep cichlids. I don't quarantine all my fish like I should. And I have a ton of faith in my fish store, because I've been going to them for years. Okay, let's flip the cam, and I'm gonna show you this beautiful adult. All right, so here's the beautiful male I was talking to you guys about, and shout out to Zach Ruff for letting me use this video. You have a spectacular fish here. These things, I mean, green terrors are just, look at the power they bring. This is super similar to like the electric blue Jack Dempsey's and Jack Dempsey's in general. But yeah, guys, these fish, super easy to take care of, and you have a stunner of a fish on your hands. And one of my all-time favorites. If you guys have kept them, maybe leave a comment or send me cool pictures of your green terrors. Maybe tell me if you're planning on getting one, etc. So, all right, guys, and if you have any questions, I'll throw all the links in the description box. And if you guys want me to post videos or answer your questions, I will post videos. This is my Q&A channel. So, yes, this male is stunning. So give this video a like if you're in love with green terrors like myself.